Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Dice and Delinquents and our playthrough of Seekers of Fortune. Fate. Fate.
Fate.
Fate. Seekers of Fate. It was an F. I know. Be offended. Be very offended. I am now going to turn it over to the universe, who's probably going to kill my character now. Nikki?
Hey guys, welcome back to Seekers of Fate. I think our second session in the new year. I'm very excited. Who wants to do a little bit of recap? Actually, Lumen, you go
Oh,
ahead and do some recap
that's the
for
rule.
the previous session, and then we'll get into what you were doing while all that stuff was happening.
They did cheat,
Cool.
though, to be fair. They watched the VOD,
Okay.
so they did cheat.
You also have that opportunity, Travis. I don't know why you're complaining.
Well, if I'm not here's the thing. I don't miss sessions because if I'm not here, there is no session.
Exactly. You were there and you have availability to watch. So,
Okay.
Lumen, go ahead.
Sorry.
Okay. So the previous session started with Fliberty coming back from his I'm gonna say escapades.
Therapy session.
With uh he returned from that, and Zeshikuya pretty much immediately found out and confronted him about it during that time. And it may be all jumbled up time-wise because I watched it over like 3 days.
That's fair.
But Hex went around the Warming Rock castle. Is it
Palace.
castle? Palace. Place where stuff is stored.
And relinquish them of their stuff.
From storage. Some like nice wine, some loaded dice, some just straight up golds. Various items. They came away with a lot of stuff. When they returned from doing this, Peregrine returned to the palace very late because the last time that Lumen and Peregrine had communicated through her sending, he had said he would be back in the morning. It was not the morning. It was, in fact, the afternoon when he returned.
3 p.m.
And 3 p.m., to be exact. And he had various wounds. He looked disheveled, which is out of character for Peregrine to do so. Additionally, he was extremely irritable, to put it lightly, towards all of his party members, including
Literally all of
Hex.
them.
Including Hex, who tried to get his attention with a head boop, and he pushed them away, which is pretty mean.
Unacceptable.
If I gotta say so myself. Lumen was not there. More on that later. We'll touch on that in a second. So, Misha eventually shows up, confronts Peregrine about the attitude problem, and tries to get to the bottom of it. Misha and Peregrine step into another room, have a very long conversation about patrons and warlocks, and Misha revealing himself to be a patron of some kind. In addition to that, it is revealed that Peregrine is a warlock of some kind, and that he has been sustained by the magics of his patron that are assumingly keeping him alive, because he is not alive. He's in fact dead or undead, depending on the terminology.
He is
So,
specifically a walking corpse, but does not set off any sort of undead detection. So
marionette.
something like that.
After that, Misha and Peregrine had a long talk about the relationship between patrons and warlocks and how they do not always have to be um, adversarial and that they do not always have to be contractual. And in that, Misha gave a very good example of their own relationship with 19, how they were at one point a warlock patron pairing, and then it eventually grew into much more, specifically a relationship that they've cultivated for a very long time. And
Thousands of years.
thousands of years. Thousands of years. Yes.
Literally thousands of years.
pushed me to a place I had not done. There was limitations to what I can do, and this was something that I did for your
It will
safety.
not go well for you if you keep doing that.
Listen, Peregrine, when we use our powers, it comes easy. It takes, as you may or may not know, I do not know if you know magic, but it is a strain on our bodies. So when we do something that we have never done before, it is stressful, it is painful. We do not know if it will work. We took this risk because we care for you. You are a friend. You are what we consider to be family.
You should not.
And she puts a hand on his shoulder and she says, if it does not turn out well for me, that is all right, so long as you are all right. Do you understand?
Sort of takes her hand off. I'll be fine without your meddling.
We do not think it is meddling. We think it is checking in on you to make sure you are okay.
It is meddling.
He's still being mean.
Yes, we can see that.
Misha at that point, Peregrine. We talked about this.
So Lumen will put her hand on the other shoulder. And when she does,
What are you gonna do? Okay.
Headbutt.
all of the eyes that she had earlier will come back. All 5 of them. And she will have a tighter grip this time. And when she speaks, there will be a slight after image, like a slight echo to her voice. And she'll speak to him and she goes, Peregrine, we know that it is difficult to understand what something may not be good for you. We do these things because we care. Hex cares, Liberty cares, even though he may not admit it, and we care for you. Now you listen well, and you listen good to me, to us. All of us, we are in this together. Do you understand?
You need to listen to me.
No, I am speaking now. Give me a moment, and then you will have your turn. Yes?
I am giving you your turn.
Good, then let me speak. When I am doing that with the magic to speak to you over however far away you were, I do it out of your concern for you. I do not do it to meddle. But whatever this thing you are trying to protect us from, it is not worth sacrificing your safety.
I know how to handle myself. You are stepping into things that you don't understand.
We do not understand many things. We step into those things all the time.
You do not want to, in this case.
You do not know what I want. If it involves protecting my friends and who I consider my family, then I will do it. And
We're
you
not
have no
family,
place.
Lumen.
You are to me. There's not a place I've been where I have felt that people care for me.
We still hardly know each other.
It is not cuddling, it is finding a place where we can all care for one another and work together. And if that is not family, then what is it?
That is not family.
Then then I do not understand it then. That is fine. I will figure it out on myself.
Oh.
But all the same, Peregrine, we do care for you and we want you to be safe. If out of a personal investment or a professional investment, whatever you see this situation to be, we want you to be safe nonetheless.
Don't you understand? I'm only trying to.
Yes, you wish to protect us from whatever scary skeleton you have in your closet, and that is fine. It is your prerogative to do so. But we also have the choice to step into that risk to make sure that you are okay.
Why would you do that?
Because we care for you. Hicks knows this.
Buddies.
Exactly, the buddies.
You know, Peregrine, you might need to take some lessons from Hex on personal relationships because clearly it appears Hex has something to teach you.
I'm a professional. Ready? Head boop.
Oh,
Lumen.
here we go.
Good.
Lumen. Head boop.
In character, I say, this is a test.
Oh, no. Peregrine has not apologized for the last head boop.
Yeah.
So Lumen is getting the head boop.
Oh.
Head boop.
Sorry, this is not a test. This is a punishment.
Yeah, Lumen will crouch down to Hex's level, and she'll just like head boop, head to head.
Is good.
And I'll remind Peregrine's like, I'll say, you know, only the most stupid people think they know everything. If you think you know how we will react, what is good for us, anything, if you think you know all that, well, there's a calculation for that.
Misha kind of leans forward to Peregrine and goes, I think he just called you an idiot.
No.
You know, in case you missed that.
No.
The potential for
I
idiocy
set
is
up
there.
an equation. If they put themselves in that equation and they come out with the result that you're suggesting, then that's not on me, that's them.
Knowing what I know about what we talked about, Peregrine's an idiot based on what you just said.
Well,
so I didn't want him to miss that little.
I didn't know.
Part.
I am not an idiot. There's like literally everything I don't know. So I'm just throwing out there that that's an equation to be taken into consideration.
I don't know, but there are specific things that I do know that you do not.
That's correct. Do you know me?
Of course I don't know you.
Right.
You also don't know me.
That's correct. So you don't know what I'm capable of or how I'll react to your personal stuff. Whatever you're trying to protect me from or us from, you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Hex might be the solution to whatever your problem is. Lumen might be the solution. Have you entertained that possibility at all?
As much as it pains us to say it, Liberty is right.
That's it. Period. There was no but coming. Statement.
I'll be offended about that later, but to the point.
If you remember it.
Hey.
Ouch.
The accuracy
So
of
that
that
deep
Pronunciation, I
statement
think Hex meant.
is a problem.
Store that in the memory ring for later.
If Liberty will remember that.
It's full. The ring is full. I can't.
That's fair.
I am sorry for being so short. Oh,
Sorry, out of
We
character. They're
thank you
technically the tallest of us, isn't he?
Yes.
They are. Yes.
Okay, just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure on that.
Yep.
And also,
Um,
you were mean. You were mean.
that's
Mean.
what I meant.
Yeah, that's
Lumen will stand up and look at Peregrine, and she'll say, "It is fine to have moments of these high emotions and to lash out in a point where you are stressed, but it is what you do afterwards, how you treat the people around you when you have controlled your emotions, that is important. We thank you for your sorry, but we think that what you do moving forward is going to mean more than just the words. And we want to help you do that."
and
Scary stuff is less scary when you have friends.
That's not true.
It
It
is
is.
true. Let me tell you something, Peregrine. When we found ourselves in danger, the thing that gave us solace was to have other people around us. We could share our food. We could watch each other's backs when we sleep. Sleep soundly knowing that there is someone looking out for you.
See what
And
happens when you have other people. They get used against you.
there is
Still
always that possibility, but that is why you build the trust with those people. And I thought that is what we were doing here. I slept soundly in a room in a place I have never been because I trust the three of you. And I want to continue to build that trust and to continue to build our friendship, familyship, whatever it is. Is that not what you want to do, Peregrine?
Didn't think I understand.
how about
One more
this?
time.
I don't think I understand.
Why don't you kind of think on that to help you understand? In the meantime, understand whether you like it or not, you are no longer alone. Good or bad, that is the situation you are in right now. We are all in this together. None of us chose this, if you recall. So,
Oh, I know.
okay. So, but that's where we all are. So, moving forward, we have to work together. Our effort needs to be working towards a goal. And if we have to stop and work against each other, that's counterproductive. So, moving forward, let's all work together in a way that has been beneficial to all of us. Does that sound reasonable?
Yes.
Okay, does that sound like something that is possible?
Yes.
Does that sound like something you are willing to actively do? And this I'll to everybody in the party. Is that something we're all willing to actively work towards? Working together, not against each other. Sound
Yes,
good?
of course.
All right. Sounds good. Hex, you with me?
Yep.
All right. Peregrine,
I think so.
I'll take it. All right. So good talk, everybody. Good thing we're all on the same page. Everybody happy working together. I swear to God, Peregrine, if you get offered a head boop and you don't take it, I will kill you myself. Do you understand?
Misha
Didn't realize that
bursts
was a
out
lie.
laughing.
Yeah, I'm not joking right now. You can inside check me. I am dead on, full on. I will kill you. Do you
I would
understand?
have Liberty, but he is
All
small,
right.
and I would knock him across the room.
Okay. So we're clear on that, right? Just want to make sure that.
Hi.
Lumen is
Okay, great.
starting
Okay,
to
great.
use
Awesome.
So Lumen's going to start to use prestidigitation to remove the moisture from Peregrine's clothes to dry them off, and basically just
Okay.
start cleaning up his attire
All
as
right.
best they can.
Good talk. Good talk, everybody. Until next session. I think we made a lot of progress here, and this was good. I think, you know, and this also there's some good takeaways here that we can work on until next session. So very good. I'm very proud of everybody here. Thank you. Yes.
I'm so glad I wasn't the therapist. Says Misha in the background.
Yeah.
Do you mean discussion?
Tomato.
Fight?
Oh, wasn't a fight. It wasn't a fight. It was a misunderstanding. It was a miscommunication that we've all talked together and come to some resolutions and forward progress. So this is good.
All right.
With that cheery affirmation, I think we're good.
Wonderful.
And seriously, I will kill you while you sleep.
Oh, I'd like to see you try.
Oh, fuck, that's right. You're always
Misha
gone
again
whenever
just
I'm
starts
asleep.
laughing.
I mean, it is the best time to kill someone is when they are asleep. Yes.
Peregrine does not sleep.
Well, shit, that ruins that plan. All right, well, when you're awake.
Just
I mean,
Make sure it's
see,
coming for you.
this is what we do. We accommodate each other. This is good. We meet each other where they're at. See, that's what we do. This is good.
Wait, you guys'
Peregrine?
characters still don't know that I'm dead, right? That's
No.
the thing.
No, the characters don't. No.
But I do believe Hex would know that you don't sleep because they've hung out with you a long time and they just said it. So
Yes.
Yeah, basically.
yeah.
I know you don't sleep, and I've never seen you eat, and you have that very deep scar that you try to keep hidden, but fail sometimes.
Oh, but
Yeah.
so for my character, all I know at this point is what you just said. They don't sleep. So that's all my character knows.
I mean, you also know that I've never eaten around you.
Yeah, that's what
Well-
I said. I've never seen you eat.
Wait, are
We've had many meals where I have just not eaten.
are you talking to me or Hex?
You too.
This is
Well-
period.
Yeah, they
the
haven't
entire
That
the
would
entire time,
require me
Peregrine has
paying
never
it.
eaten in front of anyone.
That would
Yeah.
require me paying attention to you. But I totally do. You are a prime focus of my character. They don't pay attention.
Peregrine.
Yeah.
When Flibberty says, we what was it that you said? You said we
Said a lot of shit.
you said something. I know, it was this last thing just before we got on the topic of food.
I don't know. I kind of blacked out when I talk.
When I
know.
sleep? Kill me when I sleep?
It was before that. He said something about
Meeting each other where they're at.
that you remember Peregrine, a much warmer voice saying we balance each other out.
No. Okay.
Mhm.
No, don't connotate anything positive with Flibberty. No.
That's the sad part.
That's the tears. That's what's causing the tears.
Peregrine
Do not
sobs.
validate Flibberty in any way.
Oh, it's okay. You'll get this just now. Lumen will lean close to Peregrine and be like, "We think you may actually be Talkie Doctor."
To
This
Flibberty?
is yeah.
I don't
Oh,
talk to talkie doctors.
No, you should not. We have talked to them, and they have given us how is it said, many diagnoses.
Yes, I'm sure.
Notably, at this point, I'm going to say everybody notices, because you're all within 10 feet of him. There's no sound of like weird, creepy, ghosty stuff right now. And there hasn't been for this whole conversation, but y'all were a little focused. But this is a new thing that has happened. That this is, you don't, he's usually so fucking wispy around him, but everything is quiet. Save for any of you guys actually talking to each other out loud. Don't know if anybody wants to comment on that. I felt that it was important.
Let me see if I even will notice that.
Oh no, I'm
Let's
telling
see.
you notice
Yeah.
it. You especially,
Oh,
Lumen,
okay.
given the fact that you're the closest, other than Hex.
You have no today?
No.
Is
For now.
for
Says
now.
Misha.
Is there reason for this?
Do you want to tell him or should I?
Misha's making things a little bit more quiet for our discussion.
Oh. Does
Less listening ears.
I understand, yes. That is why when we connected earlier in the Screamy tunnel, you did not want to. They were very rude.
Yes, that's part of what I was trying to say before, is that you should be careful doing that.
Yes, no, I understand. And you notice that aside from when you went missing and we could not find you, I have not done it since.
All right.
And of course, we will not do it without you asking. It is important.
Consent is key.
But
I would hate for you to be a source of jealousy.
oh, they are jealous because I may be in your head. We have competition of being the voices in your mind.
Perhaps.
Well, we can say that we are certainly the prettiest voice in your mind, yes?
Answer. Eh?
What do you mean by that?
What? You do not
Excuse
think
me.
we have?
Would you see Peregrine?
What do you mean by that?
Pretty voice.
We have pretty voice, yes?
Yes. Very,
Yes,
very, very pretty.
very pretty. Yeah.
I like to think that even the two guards right now are like totally into this.
Right?
This now they're like focused. They're like, and they're like looking at you like,
on the edge of a mental breakdown.
They're
They're
like,
kind of they're kind of
they're
looking at each
staying
other
over their
over y'all's
shift.
shoulders, like trying to figure out what bets that they should be placing.
Never say that when there's noise around. Alright?
Never say what.
But it's okay when the noises aren't there?
Sure.
Well, that's a level of enthusiasm I think we can work with.
So we think we understand. If the noises are not there, they cannot hear what is happening, and we can speak freely, even of them.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Or at
Well,
least that's what Misha is promising.
she will lean forward towards Peregrine's head and
Oh, no.
say, your voices are very rude, and I do not like them when they are there. But it seems like we have a solution for that for the moment.
For now.
Is there any way we can make that a more permanent or semi-permanent or
Peregrine, have you ever considered a big metal helmet?
like a pot? Hey,
You
can we
did
get a pot?
not-
Like a big
you
metal
did not
pot?
just do that. You did not just
Liberty,
do
you
that.
should have pots
Oh shit,
Duh.
thank you.
of everything.
I dig through the bag. Yeah, I should. Hold on. Wait, I
Saucepan.
don't
Okay.
know if I got that though. Hold on.
I'm gonna say something
Comes
because this
over
is
here
putting
with
this
pot
is
on my
putting
head.
this is putting a really bad taste in my mouth about my own powers involved in this situation. This is not a choice Peregrine made. This is something that I can do specifically. So, yeah, no, Peregrine can't do this on his own. So this is just a me thing.
Yeah, I'll pop my head out of the bag hole and it's like, dude, that fucking place had like some very questionable poisons, but didn't have an iron pot. What the fuck?
I don't think a pot is going to help us here.
Have you tried it?
Have you tried it?
I don't think it's
Peregrine,
going to
I'm
help.
telling you, this will be easier on you if you just tell them.
Yes, I have tried it many times and has done nothing.
Yeah, is he telling the truth? Do I think
Perception
he's
roll, Peregrine.
Pocket.
Right. Dude, like
Disadvantage because you still haven't slept.
okay, Peregrine, remember
I will
what has
insight.
happened every time I have tried to use insight.
Oh, dang it.
Challenge accepted.
Here we go.
It was on an 18. I'm so mad. Dang it. No.
Barely. Barely.
Disadvantage.
We're so good at this.
Hex, do you want to?
Just for, yeah. Hang on.
Flibberty,
I
you're
would
also
do
at
it.
disadvantage for your skill checks.
Oh,
I
fucking
think I
right.
wouldn't
haven't
try
said
every
I'm sorry. I
easy
totally forgot.
solution.
It's
You
all
get
good.
advantage because I know Peregrine, right?
You know what? I'm gonna say yes for this because I feel like if you had seen him with a pot on his head, you would have been very aware.
I would have known. Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, we all look at you and go,
Peregrine is lying out his ass.
I'll turn to one of the guards like, you guys got an iron pot? Oh, you gotta have an iron pot.
You think
We
I wouldn't
do
have tried
have such
all the
things.
simple solutions to this?
Yes,
We
you're
do
lying.
not know what you've tried.
You haven't tried this?
You don't know. Hex hasn't said anything about it yet. Because you believe him, Liberty, that he has done that.
Yeah.
No, I got my insight was a set. Oh, wait, what was the Oh,
I
never
rolled a
mind.
Perception was
His
Oh,
16.
deception was
sorry.
a 16.
I thought Peregrine rolled first. Nope, tell the
Yeah,
truth.
nope.
No, clearly. Yeah, he obviously he knows what he's doing.
Maybe another kind of metal?
Try the pot.
It's a waste of time.
Just try it. You should just try it. Because mostly if
Misha.
it works, I really want to watch you walk around with a pot on your head all the time.
Misha,
Yes, Peregrine?
Wait,
you know how this sort of thing works, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to explain it to them?
I'm telling you, it would be easier on you if you told him. Because I might say something you don't want me to say.
That a psychic connection can be broken by a pot?
Oh, that's not a psychic connection, babe. You know that that's not a psychic connection.
I pull out the cook supplies and say, "What about a pan?
It's not going to work.
Did you try a pot or a pan?"
I've tried many.
Neither.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do I have
Hex
the iron
is
pot?
calling Peregrine on
I
his
have
shit
the
now.
iron pot. I have the iron pot. So I'm
Oh,
gonna-
okay. Oh, I give it to you. Okay.
Oh,
Try the pot.
so hold on.
See if the
Hold
pot
on.
works.
Lumen will go.
I need
Lumen go.
to add
Wait.
this to my list of things to draw.
Yes.
Lumen will go. Wait a minute. I have it, and she'll
Oh.
pull it out of her bag and put it on her own head. And then she will try to connect to Peregrine's head with her psychic power to see if it doesn't work.
And I have a bunch of cooking utensils, which means I've got a bunch of spoons and things, and I'm going to do everything in my power not to start using the iron pot like a drum while it's on their head.
Please don't.
I'm doing my best.
Make a will save. Make a will save. Make a will save.
So,
All right. So
um,
she'll try to connect.
you can in fact connect with Peregrine's brain. Although Misha looked surprised for a second and sort of waved his hand slightly, right before you attempted to connect.
Hello, Peregrine. We are in your head. Yes?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes. I just told you to
Ah.
stop doing that, but okay.
Sorry.
on now?
She says that out loud. She takes the pot off her head. She says, sorry, experimentation. We have to try what will work and what won't.
Not when we know it won't work.
And I'll say,
I did
Apparently
not know
nobody's
that.
listening to me, so
oh, hey, since I got the bag of holding here, if you want, I'll carry the iron pot.
Can
Here
I
you
try
go.
it on? Yeah, try
Of
it
course.
out.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna hand it to Hex.
it gets stuck on Hex's horn.
Yeah, it's like one horn's in and the other one's out. Like it doesn't fit. I need a bigger
Well,
one.
Misha,
work on
what
that.
solutions can we get to make the very rude people quiet?
I need him to roll for stupid real quick.
And
Okay.
during this, I'm going to be trying to remove the pot from Hex's head.
Yeah.
Get stuck on one horn.
Yeah, I'm,
wedged in there.
yeah.
It's like
I'm trying
rattling
to-
on one. Like it's
I
not.
think what you need to do is like make little slits inside where you can like slip it over.
Ooh.
Well, then how are you going to make soup with holes in the pot?
Yeah.
And I
You're
think
not-
that
the
means that you're
point
not
is
making
not
soup.
Yeah.
The horns are in the way.
Well, it's either remove the horns or remove the pot.
Here's your pot back.
Okay.
Misha to the question goes, I offered a couple different suggestions to Peregrine, and Peregrine was not interested in them. So, unless we have
Oh,
Peregrine Velcroed to my side, oh, you guys don't know what Velcro is. Unless we have him tied to me within a certain amount of distance, there's not really going to be much that we can do.
Not typing. Not typing. Hex gets it.
Well,
No one else is
I get it.
Oh,
What?
okay. It took a while, but it got there.
Jordan,
What?
yeah.
I know you know. Yeah, there we
What?
go. Okay. I just needed.
I know.
Like
So
had
I
to-
know, but Lumen does not.
You want
So.
to be tied to father shirtless all the time.
And I said, I'm not typing like last session.
I remember
Is
that.
is that Is that truly the best case scenario? Is there not other options to think about, Peregrine? Do you really wish to be tied to pink shirtless man all the time? It would.
That I did not sign up for.
Yes,
Not saying that I
you
wouldn't be
see that
into
is not.
it, but that's not one of the suggestions that I offered for the record.
Wait, you just
think-
said
Think about it.
You did. That was what you said about that was it.
Right.
You did say that.
That was
you
mostly
hang
a
on here.
joke.
But you said
Think-
it.
Think of how hard it will be to
Okay,
stealth
listen,
if you
I'm
are
not going to
tied to
say me
him.
and 19 haven't talked about it. The point is,
I'm sorry.
Peregrine wasn't into the suggestions that I gave.
Oh,
So, we have
wait.
to find something else.
So the three of you
Also,
There's
where
been
is
discussions
19?
about Peregrine. Yes.
and 19. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Wait, the detect isn't it that a thruple?
Apparently.
What are these words that you are saying to us? I do not think.
Oh, don't worry, Lumen. I got you. That'll be a
No.
that'll be a private session for later. We'll go over that.
Yeah, you gotta do the birds and the bees talk with Lumen and explain what all of this means.
Yep.
Thruple and the tying and other hominoid mating practices that are very weird to me.
Yeah, I'll take care of it,
What
Hex.
you mean?
Hey, thank you.
You mean the bed arrangements?
Yes.
The
Wait,
Well-
lengthy bed arrangement.
Well, kind of. You don't always need a bed.
Okay.
Wait, Peregrine.
That is a truthful
You
statement.
say you do not sleep according to Hex, and
This is not about sleeping. Actually, this is the exact opposite. You do not sleep while this happens.
Well,
Well, I mean,
If you don't sleep, then you would have more time for it.
true.
can we move
you
on
are
from
doing
this
the
discussion?
sex.
That,
There you
hey!
go. Lumen got it.
At that
We did
moment, that should
At that moment,
And it's
I'm
like,
uncomfortable
we're
now,
still-
so I'm going to change the scenario.
he walks in and goes, "We're still on this topic?"
No. We
We
are
were talking about this
talking about
before?
Peregrine and the
The
pink
throuple.
glowing one. They were
And
they were
19.
having the sex.
No,
They were talking about it.
And
they
also,
were apparently.
Misha goes,
We're not
Misha goes,
still-
no. Me and 19 didn't talk with Peregrine about that at all. I just meant that the suggestions that I made to stop the sounds were not amenable to Peregrine. So,
But you did
Also-
talk
Regardless of
about
how-
19 about adding Peregrine to your thruple.
we have agreed that Peregrine is cute. This is not necessary to the conversation.
Well, I think it is.
Yes, it is. It totally
This
is.
is a very
Very pertinent.
Peregrine
Zashikuya,
Do you
Zashikuya,
need
we are very
partner?
confused.
or two.
See,
Peregrine's
Peregrine?
dying.
Peregrine, I need to apologize to you. The other night, I called you a prude. And you know what? That was wrong of me. Clearly. If you're, you know what? I misjudged you. I sincerely apologize for saying that. Because clearly you are very open-minded.
I am not doing anything.
Well, it's your choice. I mean, that's totally cool. I mean, that's a good, healthy attitude to have, you know, choosing what you want to do and not. But the fact that you were open to it and everything and had the
I'm
discussion
not
is,
open to it.
He is not very open-minded. Every time I try to peer in there, he's like, "No."
Yeah, that's true.
wow, I take back my apology, dick.
Oh my god.
But I did.
Where is
Misha,
19?
Misha likes 19 is currently laying in his cot attempting to recover
Oh, yeah, they got
from
injured.
his last mission.
Yeah, he's also not sleeping.
No, they would be sleeping.
Mm,
Is that why they need the throuple?
Wait a minute. So you're saying that 19 and Peregrine both go on solo mission and then come back beat up? Is this what happened when sex happened?
If you're doing it
Sometimes.
right,
Yeah.
Oh.
Sashikui is like, hey, Flibberty, shut your mouth.
Oh, right. Oh.
Oh.
That-
Oh,
Yeah,
no, no. It's, no, dude. No, it's not like that. Did you talk with your sibling?
Oh, yeah, no, I talked with her.
So no problems, right?
um,
No issues?
Didn't mention anything about apparently coming up after sex being beat up being like a normal thing.
Oh, no.
Didn't know that was something I was going to have to worry about from you, old man.
Is that not?
What is happening?
Peregrine's a weird one.
I love this so much.
You've been
Okay.
put on the spot. Everybody's eyes are on you right now.
I'm like, no. It's just certain people have certain proclivities, and if there's consenting, I mean, clearly your
It's just like
sibling
that's part of a bigger.
is not
bigger
into
conversation.
that. I mean, she's more into like,
Please don't tell me what my sister's into. I will actually kill you.
well, I just wanted to clear up any confusion there. I
I
didn't
will
want you.
remove your head from your body. Stop talking.
There's so much tension around these 6.
It's true.
It's less the sex and more the who with in this particular case, although I don't know what Peregrine's deal is.
Well, listen, Lord
Apparently,
New Guy, it
Peregrine had
wasn't
some
with
sex.
you, so it doesn't matter.
Apparently, Peregrine had some sex and they were very mean about it. We do not know what the details are.
This isn't the point.
Misha looks so amused. You've never seen his grin be so wide.
Well, if you did not have the hurty
Misha
sex,
specifically.
Peregrine, then what did happen?
I had to have a conversation.
Oh, you have a conversation like this? Yes. We think there is more subsexed.
Text.
Sashikui is like, no.
Oh.
Yes,
no,
but
no.
it could go either way. Yeah, but yeah, I think what
Subtext.
you were thinking of was text, but text, yeah,
It can be both things, apparently.
yeah.
Misha glances at Peregrine and goes, I did tell you it would be easier if you just told them. And now we've gotten here. So would you like to tell them? Or would you like to keep going down this road?
Oh my goodness. We wouldn't have ended up here if you hadn't gone on that weird tangent.
That I believe is called
They were
deflection.
asking about the sound.
Dip.
You decided to talk about how you and 19 were apparently talking about me.
Glad deflection.
We've
Yeah.
talked about all of you.
Oh, you would like to
Part
have
of-
sex with all of them?
No,
No,
we've
thank
only talked about you in that context, but I'm just talking about
Okay, I'm a little
talking
hurt,
about
but
the
okay.
party in general. Sorry, Flibberty, I'm not into horns.
Fair.
Hey, okay, Hex. Hex. I hope you were as offended as I am at that.
No, hominoid sex is very weird.
It's only if you make it weird. Although we are the champions.
Weird.
That's true.
My friend.
We are the champions of making it weird.
Yeah. I mean, she goes, okay, Peregrine, if you don't tell them, it's gonna slip at some point. And like I told you, they're not gonna trust you anymore to find out later.
Well, we kind of already touched on it, didn't we?
What?
You really want me to recap that conversation in here?
No.
In front of everybody?
I meant
did not touch
So
anything.
don't pretend
No.
like we didn't talk about.
Touching and slipping and I
What
don't
you're
even
connected
know
to.
what we're talking about anymore.
I'm Greek. The voices, the listening, all that. I assume that's what would
Yes.
happen.
And
Well, a friend of sorts.
Oh, yes, we understand.
Okay. The friend that injures you.
Occasion.
Yeah.
Okay. By definition,
My f-
I
my
don't think
friend
that's a
does not
friendly.
do
friend.
that to me.
Yeah. I don't have any
He's
friends that do that. Anybody here? Anybody have a friend that on the regular injures them? No, 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 no.
my friend that I speak to is very nice. All he does is just go.
Wait, what?
Lumen, your friend goes offended.
But
And
you
occasionally
have a
talks.
friend also. So
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yes, mentioned it many times. No one believe us.
yes,
They think we talk crazy. It's very silly. No.
I also have something like that, I suppose.
So you and I have something in common. We have a person that we speak to that no one can see,
Yes,
and on occasion they speak to us as well.
yes,
So we have common ground with there's understanding there.
exactly.
So keeping that in mind, we do not have to fear what we think and the dangers it will put us in if we are involved in that situation because it is already something we're used to.
Is it? Different friends can be
We
very different.
Yes, I can see that. They beat you up.
Yeah. Again, not friend.
Yes. It is a situation where if, we saw this happening in the physical world, do you think we would just stand by and let you be beat up?
I don't think you'd have much of a choice.
Yes, you're
Zeshiklia
right.
kind of pipes up at that point and goes, is this friend at all related to your father? We
We're
still need to
bringing
have
that
that
up now.
conversation. Oh, yes, we are.
So
I figure
you and
I'll
I,
take the heat off of Liberty a little bit.
agree, Peregrine, that if we see someone in the street beating you up, we are not going to stand by and not take the risk to save you.
It's not someone
We
standing in the
understand?
street beating me up. It's
Yes,
different.
it is the same thing. It is just
Very
different
different.
perspective. No.
We will still
She
attempt to stop it.
Yeah, she
No,
gets
you
in your
won't.
face and she goes, "Yes, we will." Because, as we have said before, we do care for your well-being and we do not wish to see you come back to us beaten up like you have had the mean sex, but without having it.
Uh,
Unless
Misha
you
kind
were.
of crosses his arms and like covers his mouth slightly, staring at you, Peregrine. Staring at you.
Just for clarification, Peregrine, do you want these injuries? Do you want that? Is that something you're wanting?
It's not important.
It's very
It
important and
is
is the point.
important.
It is the most
It
important
is
thing.
the important part.
If you
Yes.
do not want to be injured, then there is someone injuring you without your consent. That's an
And
attack.
even if you had the notion to be acceptable with these things at the start, if at any point you do not feel that this is something you want, that is the point where it stops.
Sidebar, how does Lumen have a better concept of consent?
Peregrine, sidebar. We went through your whole history. You know why
I
Lumen has a better
know.
concept of this.
So, Flibberty will say again, at this point, do you want these injuries? Do you want to be injured by this entity? That's a yes or a no. That's a yes or a no.
About it?
What?
Do you think I'm happy about it?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you a very specific yes or no answer.
If you're not happy about it and you have regrets of any kind, then it is not something you want, clearly.
Wouldn't be much of a punishment if I liked it.
Why punishment?
Yeah. What are you doing that requires punishment? Hold on. No. Back to my original question. Yes or no? Do you currently want to be injured in this way by this entity at any point?
That does not matter.
It does matter. And again, you've refused to answer a direct yes or no question, which only raises my concern. Yes or no? Do you want, is this something you want or don't want?
Hey, I
I
gotta step
don't-
away for like 2 seconds. Be right
Okay.
back.
Go for it, Lumen.
I don't know why I would.
Then why are you having such difficulty answering this question?
Because it's irrelevant.
Then answer the question and move on. Because if you haven't figured out yet, I'm not going to move on until I have the answer.
It's very irritating.
I know.
Misha actually pipes up to attempt to save you, Peregrine. It's a little more complicated than just a yes or no,
Thank you.
Flipperty. He doesn't want to tell you, and I respect the fact that he doesn't want to tell you. You should as well, but I can tell you, and I will tell you, sorry, Peregrine, this is something that maintains him as a person. And while I don't agree with it, Peregrine has made it very obvious, to me at least, that he does not wish to fix it currently. So while I think he should just shut up and tell you guys, effectively, he's going to do his little dancey dance and continue to lie to you guys and continue to not tell you because he thinks that that's more protective in this case.
Of him or us?
Of you guys. He doesn't particularly care about whether he's protected, because if he did, he wouldn't be putting up with it. He sort of glances over at you, Peregrine, clearly annoyed. But we spent a significant amount of time talking about it, me trying to talk him out of it, and I don't think you guys are going to get the answers that you want by just sitting here and going, we refuse to accept that answer.
Okay. So my concern would be, how do we prevent something from like last night happening again where we don't know what the hell's going on?
I'm working on that.
Okay. So as long as we can figure that out and it doesn't detract from our shared goal, and if at any point you trust us enough to be, or believe us capable enough to help you, we're right there. Because if we can fix that, then everything else becomes a lot easier.
There's no fixing that.
Mitigate, simplify, whatever. Make it no longer an issue.
Zeshakuya kind of, speaking of issues, we're gonna
Circle
do with
back
that.
around.
Do with what?
We're gonna,
Apparently your dad.
I don't know, Von Kier. Why don't we talk about that?
What do you want to talk about? About it.
I don't know. Maybe are you in line with your crazy ass dad?
Oh, that's great.
Wait, sorry, just for clarification. The guy that he very weirdly executed and killed when we were fighting the big snake, did we know that he was saying dad and stuff, right?
No.
Okay.
Well, specifically what happened is Peregrine was attempting to not say anything, and the doppelganger specifically said that you were a worthless son.
Uh-huh.
And Zeshikuya went, Bonkir is your father. And Peregrine
Okay.
went, I'm not going to answer that ever. Which is why we were circling back to this here.
Okay. So in that regard, I'd say, well, he did kill him, so I don't know how ally. I don't think that's an ally behavior. I mean, that's just me.
My whole life got dumped into this situation because of his dad. So I need to know verbatim whether or not Peregrine is a threat to me and to this team. So,
There
Peregrine,
is one thing I know for certain. That is that our relationship is far worse than yours. Do you know why I was so upset with you when we first met? Why I threatened you?
why?
Because I figured somehow you'd figured out that I wasn't actually gone. Sent you after me.
I think your mic got cut.
Yeah, the last word or two I didn't hear.
And sent you after me.
Yes. So you have no ties to your father at this moment.
He thinks I am dead.
Well, are you?
Kind of.
Not exactly.
Wait, what?
That's not a good answer. Peregrine.
Well, I'm.
Peregrine, we have been dealing with magical things and creatures that are amalgamations of corpses. If if you are one of such things, that is okay to be something like that. You look at us. She points to herself, and she's like, we change our anatomy all the time, like we change clothes. We connect to people's brains with our own brain. It is not unheard of to have someone who has not crossed over entirely.
Something like that, yes.
Then let me say, as the first of many, that we accept what you are. There's no judgment here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, in full honesty, then, I am not entirely dead. I did die. By his hand.
By your father's hand?
And like I said, we have a wonderful relationship.
Oh, yes, we can see that. He is very loving.
So do you want to ask me again if I am on his side?
No. I think by your actions when you saw his image in the snake pit, it told enough of a story.
Had enough for all of you.
I cannot control Zajikuya's notions. I cannot do that. Not yet.
Thank you, Lumen. uh, who was the elf then?
mm, hmm?
This is Zeshikuya asking Peregrine.
Someone I knew.
Okay.
What elf?
The elf in the first chamber that Peregrine made out with.
That is a good question.
And I killed.
Thank you so much for that.
Hey, no problem. I got you. As I'm examining it with my magnifying glass. I give you a little poke.
They were someone you cared about, yes? That is what we gathered from that chamber.
Something like that.
Do you want to tell us what happened?
I'd rather not.
It is it that is okay. It is okay to not tell us. There are things that you have that can be secrets, especially if it is like the past and it will not actively affect us. But we think the more important thing to unfold is the whispers.
This was because of the dead thing.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, anything that we say to you when that's happening can be heard by anybody in whatever conglomerate connection.
I believe so, yes.
Gross. Cool. Great. Awesome.
Which is why you should probably be careful what you say.
You know, Peregrine, would have been super cool if you had like explained that when we met, or when you met them, because from the sounds of it, they didn't know anything either.
Figured I was keeping enough distance.
Yeah, clearly
Yes,
not.
but as you say, anything that we have said. So anything involving our loved ones, anything involving our hometowns, anything
Oh, he won't
involving,
care about
you
that.
know, the yes, but we do not know that. You do not know that. As you said, you cannot know the mind of another's entirely. You know this. Is it your is it your father that is these voices?
No, no. Not at all.
Oh, well, that is good.
But you were
Then
really good in
why
that
do they treat
screaming
you like
hallway,
this?
though, Peregrine.
Huh?
Go ahead, Lumen.
And she'll kind of refer to his body again, and she'll say, "But they still, this is their doing."
My father's doing? Yes.
No, the whispers doing. This was this. What your wounds that you have now? These are your father's doing, or these are the whispers doing?
Ah, that would be, well,
Well, them, yes.
Mm.
So these creatures, whatever
Yes.
they are, these spirits or whispers, they did this to you. Did you want them to do that to you?
Misha pipes up and goes, we already, less of a choice for Peregrine, as far as Peregrine is concerned. It's more complicated than he's willing to talk about at the moment.
Well, we did not know that before. So,
Sorry, I believe
They
Leuven
keep
was
me
AFK
alive.
when that happened.
Oh, that's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
I owe them quite a lot.
we do not wish this for you. These, the way they treat you.
It's simply how it is.
It is not how it is how you are allowing it to be. And we will let You walk this path if it is your choice to do so, but that does not mean we will stand idly by while you are hurt.
None of this is a choice.
I already tried the choice thing. He didn't go for it.
Then, Misha, since you have spoken to Peregrine at length, is there opinion on what you would think would be best? Because he is like clamshell.
Like what?
Like clamshell, you are very tight and closed. And we do not have a big enough pot to boil you to soften you up. So we will have to speak to Misha about ways to find solution.
I told Peregrine, and I maintain, that Peregrine's business is Peregrine's business, and I can't. I'm not going to reveal all of his secrets. Um, that was kind of the thing about him being able to talk to me is, I guess, again, super gross. Don't ever say this again. I'm a safe space as far as that's concerned. Um, but there are things that I have told him very openly that I think he should tell you. He's getting there, but he's doing his little dancey dance. Um,
Oh, do, do
I've
I
I've
need to
told him
spell out that this isn't my patron?
Oh, it's not. What is a patron?
a patron is
Like
a.
person who
This is not a social patron. This is not a status thing. Um, in this particular case, it's patron with a capital P. So this is gods, deities, demigods, demon lords, um,
so
that can
you
grant
s-
power
you
with a contract.
oh so you serve this creature based on this agreement that you have had with them in the past.
Yes.
And specifically to answer the lingering question about the sounds, the reason that I can shut it off is because I am a patron, which means that I can have a meeting with other warlocks without the influence of their patron involved. So, Peregrine doesn't have spooky sounds because Peregrine's talking with me, technically. Um, which is why, unless he's attached to me and we continue to have a conversation, um, I can't stop them from being there. Basically, I have this power to control the stuff around me, and whatever I want to block out, I can.
Will will these patron of yours be upset because they have not been able to reach you this time?
Possibly.
She kind of frowns, has like a little bit of a sour look to herself, and she's gonna look to Misha and uh, say, "Is this all that you can do to protect Peregrine? Because what do you say with these beings that are very beyond what I feel that I can do?"
I can't do anything unless Peregrine tells me who it is. Peregrine won't do that, I asked several times. So I can only help him as much as he will let me. Same thing with you guys. And while I'd love to just go diggling around in his brain, apparently that's not helping him. So I'm not forcing it, although I'm used to forcing it and therefore trying to be the bigger person in this situation. So, by all means, feel free to convince him to tell me, or you, or anyone. But if he chooses not to tell me, that's his choice.
I don't see why you need to know.
I don't
Well,
see why you need to accept that people are beating the shit out of you, but apparently that's something that you've decided.
Well, it will help us know what we are dealing with, and we can potentially determine the motivations of this patron that has you are contracted to, and therefore we can determine how best to speak when Misha is not around.
It's jealousy.
It's jealousy. They are jealous of people in your head. I know that is why they were very rude to me previously.
Yes.
Well, as we have said, we will not be in your head and we will not make them angry or envious in that regard.
Good.
But we do not know how far this jealousy, as you say, extends. Do do they become upset when you have close connections to people?
Yes.
So they wish to isolate you from others.
I suppose you could
We
put
have
it that
seen
way.
this before. We have seen this mirrored in the actions of others in our life.
Oh,
We have been put in a place where we did not have family, we did not have friends, we did not have food, we did not have drink, we did not have a place to warm our bodies. And it was misery for us. And we do not wish to see that misery reflected in the lives of anyone we care about, yourself included.
Perrin's about to make Lumen cry, and Charlie's gonna feel awful about it.
no! I hope not. I'm not trying to. Okay. I'm... What is your point?
Our point is that you are not alone. You are not alone in this. And no matter how these whispers in your head make you feel that way, we wish you to hold on to these words in those times that you are not alone, you have people around you that care for you. Do you understand? It is not just us, points to
That is a
herself.
bit of the
It is
problem, don't you?
no, I do not think it is a problem. I think having other people around you that care for you and you can lean on and distribute the burdens that you are given through life or through this patron means that it does not have to be all on you.
Well, he wouldn't be
The
upset
stress can
if
be
it weren't that way.
distributed. One more time.
He wouldn't be upset if so many people weren't trying to get so involved.
Listen, we, points to herself again, we do not care about the opinions of your patron. We care for you. So For all they
I
can,
am only here
they
because of
can
him, so
drift down. Hmm?
I am only here because of him. So you should probably care about
We
that.
are here because we want to be here.
No,
We are very good at disappearing if we so choose.
Lumen.
Sorry, I may have misheard.
No, that's okay. Misha is specifically going to pipe up and go, Lumen. Peregrine is dead, right? Peregrine has said that he is dead. How do you think that he's maintaining this? Being here,
There is
talking.
magic. It is, as we say, thinking that it is this patron, this
Right.
agreement.
hmm I'm not saying it's right, but I
So
think what Peregrine is trying to say is if you care about him so much, we need to accept that this is something that's part of his life right now.
yes, we do accept that it is part of his life, but it is not a permanent part of his life.
It is a
So
permanent part.
no, no, we do not accept. No, we will not let you be held hostage by some spooky whispers. We will find a way to bring you back in outside of this contract.
It's more complicated than that.
Does not
I
have
mean,
to
really,
be.
it's not. It's not though. I tried to tell him. I tried to tell him. He
He
has a
has
say
claim
about
on
his
my
soul.
soul.
What did I tell you? I told you any other patron could have claim on your soul if you let them. That you always have a say about where your soul goes. And that if you have fuzzy memories about your warlock contract, that it is void unless you accept that being the terms as they are. Am I your lawyer now
So
too? What is this?
It's
yes, you get renegotiation.
void.
Yeah, void, as in null and void, as in it shouldn't be a thing.
Shouldn't be or isn't. Two different, very different things.
Don't get snippy with me. If you chose to terminate, you could do that, but you would have to pick it for yourself. And given the fact that you are maintaining in this entire conversation that you do not have a choice, I can't make you value yourself. I can't make you make that choice. I'm not that person anymore. So, this is why I want them to have a say in it, because clearly you're not listening to me, and I'm the guy who knows about the shit. So maybe you listen to them, because you got to put up with them every day until you guys are done with this project.
But if it's a void, then how is it working?
You have
Because you are
not
accepting it.
accepted that anything is different. And he is maintaining your life out of choice for himself, which is why I'm getting real creeped out, frankly. Because this is getting a little too close to home for me. Hex, you're the people person. I mean, do you got anything about this, or is this just sort of above your head pay grade too?
Yeah, don't know how any of this works.
If I have to speak to this patron, I will.
You are not going to speak. You are not going to speak with him.
No, 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 no. No, we will. We will, if need be, if it comes to him ending your life again, we will have words. And she'll
Not
turn
speak with my maestro.
she'll turn to the direction of her friend,
Mhm.
and she'll look way up,
Mhm.
and she'll go, "Will you help me with this? If I go this route, if I go down this road and I need to ask your help as before, will you help me with this?"
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on. Fuck. Okay. He actually kind of leans down closer. For you, of course, Lumen, he is towering, and to have him bend even slightly is new. Um, and with that
Yeah, it
sort of
is.
soft voice of a whisper, um, goes, "You're already fighting him."
What do you mean by this fighting? Who are we fighting? This patron is who we fight?
He leans back up, says no more.
Always riddles. Riddles.
wait, were you saying
You.
that out loud?
Yes. It
Misha
seems that
looks confused.
it seems we may already be on the path to freeing you. We may just not know it yet.
I doubt that.
Well, you do not know everything.
Misha, mind spinning. Thoughts
Yeah,
racing.
Misha's face kind of looks a little bit like a loading screen for a second.
How much is he putting together?
Give him a minute. Zeshikuya is suddenly very certain that Lumen is definitely talking with something. Like, there is no question that there is something there. He feels very creeped out by all of this conversation, but especially that part. Not negatively towards you, Lumen, as obviously he kind of more looks
Yeah, I will
perturbed
say
than disturbed.
when her friend, yeah, she definitely like her body language changed a little bit when they did the lean down. It wasn't just her sitting there being um feisty. It's the word I'm going to use. When that happened, she kind of like leaned back and far away.
Yeah. Turtleneck, just
I
It's
think
like,
we've covered what we need to, right? Can move on.
I mean, it does not seem like you will divulge much else. That you have a problem with this patron who treats you unfairly, but you are in a situation that you cannot get out of without your own mind setting to it. But we cannot force you, but we would like to encourage that behavior to put you in a safer place.
Quite the dream there.
maybe what?
Quite the dream there.
Well, we never dreamed that we would find a place like this, to see a place like this, to sleep within its walls. So, we are a dreamer then.
Checking on the loading screen, make sure.
Yeah. He's still loading. Although Misha does say sort of absent-mindedly, I mean, dreams are motivation. So to mock them is, first of all, rude. And second of all, very nihilistic there, Peregrine. And again, I'm the guy who was telling 19 not to trust you guys, although not helping Peregrine with that part. Did Peregrine just cough uncomfortably?
Yes.
Misha's done loading. And he's kind of looking at you. What did you call him earlier?
What?
Your patron, what did you call him?
My patron.
Yes, you called him something earlier. What did you call him? And I'll know if you lie.
Maestro.
Maestro.
Maestro. As in the conductor. As in music.
Something wrong with that?
As in the chorus.
It's not the only kind of music.
Peregrine.
Yes.
Your patron. Is who I think it is?
No. What do you think?
He has to roll for stupid. Hold on.
Becomes smaller.
That's about what I thought. Peregrine, if you don't tell them, I'm going to. This one you don't get to keep to yourself. Sorry.
You're going to kill me.
No. I already told you I wasn't going to hurt you. I'm not allowed to hurt any of you guys. I made a promise to my husband about that.
This might
Which
be
means they don't
the
get
exception.
which means
don't
they
you
don't
think?
get to hurt you either. Ha! You would think, but no.
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Go ahead.
I would like to cast Suggestion on Peregrine.
Oh.
What?
Oh. Okay.
I would
Okay,
also
we
like,
have a rule. We have a rule about PvP stuff.
if he consents to this for story purposes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, if it's okay to go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, Charlie gives
So,
consent.
Yes.
okay, I'm going to use 3 sorcery points to maximize it, or heighten it. Sorry, to make it so that it has disadvantage on saving. Make sure it sticks.
Great. I love this shit.
I'm gonna cast Suggestion
Travis is gonna be so sad that he's away from his mic.
on Peregrine.
Oh, yeah. I just saw his
So-
message too. I'm like, oh, yeah.
She's just going to like
Oh, I'm back. Sorry, I
Um,
forgot to unmute and say.
That's okay. That's okay.
she's
ahead,
just
Lumen.
going to get close to Peregrine, and all of her extra eyes will open on her forehead and the ones below her regular eyes. So it's the 5 folding out like a fan,
Oh.
and they'll glow that sickly yellow light.
Mhm.
And she'll speak to him softly and say, Peregrine, you have told us some of your patron, but we think it is best for our safety that you tell us more of this maestro, this chorus, this conductor. Please.
What do I have to do? What am I?
Put
Wisdom save?
suggestion in the chat, please, Lumen.
I will do so. Yep.
And there
Wisdom
are
save.
with disadvantage, Lumen.
Disadvantage, yes.
Go for it, Peregrine.
Fuck me. Okay.
I fucking pray for you, bitch.
No, it's not gonna work. I knew it wasn't gonna work. I fucking knew it wasn't gonna work. I have shit wisdom.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Nope. You had shit wisdom from the beginning, though.
To be fair, we all have shit wisdom.
Yep.
Except for
We-
Hex, I think. I
we
think
do
Hex
not-
has 20s and everything.
So
Yeah. We do not like the notion of forcing your hand. But as Misha has said, it is for the safety of all of us.
Peregrine, who is your patron?
My maestro plucked me from the course.
And
Legion.
The fuck?
yes, yes. I've been waiting for this. Fuck yes. Sorry. Go ahead. Misha goes, of course. It's literally the chorus. Listening in on everything that we've talked about, everything that you've been around for, Peregrine.
You should not have let me in.
No fucking shit.
Yeah, that's shifting blame.
You made it far too easy.
So back to changing patrons. Since that is now number one priority, how do we go about doing that?
Peregrine has to choose a patron. I'm more interested in how the fuck. This is the first time Legion has ever had a warlock, ever, in thousands of years. I mean, the entire time I fought him, this has never been a thing. What? Why? Why? All of the why.
Yeah, we really
In
can't
order
do
to-
anything else until we get this sorted.
So, Peregrine has to choose his own patron. We cannot stop that. However, we have been presented with a very interesting opportunity.
This information.
Yes.
Yes. As well as deeper insight into the chorus Legion, who this Legion is, because it's a new one. I've never met this one before, but apparently Peregrine has. amorously, which is also weird. Dude.
Guys, live inside.
You were gone all night. I know that you still have that item on you. You still have the lore item, correct?
Yes.
Did he ask for it?
Not that time.
Did he ask before?
No.
Do you believe he's going to?
Preoccupied.
Clearly he was preoccupied.
Is the item bound to Peregrine? Or is he just currently holding it?
Technically, they're bound to their seekers until the seeker dies. Peregrine has already died. So the problem is that Peregrine picked it up as being dead. He's been dead since the whole time. I'm surprised none of you understood that. But he's been dead this whole time. So technically we can't take it from him. I could force it out of his hands, but
could he give it to someone?
he could. But we can't force him to. That's the whole point.
I'll go over with the bag of holding, pop it open, and go, "Hey, Peregrine, would you care to provide? I can provide safe storage for said item."
I don't know when he'll ask for it again.
Which is all the more reason, sooner rather than later, unless you can think of a reason why you have to keep it.
Does he know you have it?
I'm fairly sure he does.
Which means that if we take it from him, he'll know that you've been caught. You spy.
Exactly.
I'm shaking the bag saying, "We're not taking it. We're storing it in the bag like we do with all the other things we have."
But there would be no reason for me to do that.
Jingle, jingle. Safe keeping.
Flibberty, if Legion thinks that Peregrine has it, and he knows that Peregrine is working for him, why would Peregrine put something that Legion could potentially benefit from in your pockets?
I don't know. So we
Welcome
have to.
politics.
So we got to get this figured out like tonight. A new patron.
I don't think that's going to work.
Chat. See, this is why you need to go to school for your magic. Born with it bullshit, making deals with bullshit.
I didn't make a deal for magic.
Can you do magic?
And we will have you know that my natural born magics have provided a very potable solution.
Yeah, it's a shortcut.
Okay. Classism against actual classes aside, Flibberty.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's merit in doing the
Sorry,
work.
we could not go to your fancy magical school when we were eating slugworms out to the aqueduct.
You don't know my school is fancy. I don't know if my school is fancy.
You just
I didn't
admitted
know
that.
anything there.
You just admitted that in front of everybody.
Oh yeah.
If you can't even remember your school, then how can you remember your magic?
Well,
Oh.
Got a lot of nerve, Peregrine.
Yeah.
You got to remember it every morning.
About the magic thing. No, he's got the bullseye right now. Okay, so Bullseye's on Peregrine right now. Higher priority than my inability or instability. Yeah, tomato.
So this patron has not asked you to turn in any of these items that we've been collecting.
Not yet. You will, I'm sure.
But has he made any arrangements?
I am his arrangement.
Was this meeting you had where they beat you up part of this covert thing that you were doing for them?
It was not exactly. I wouldn't say it was very
Oh.
helpful for it.
You know, it is very obvious move. Have you considered your patron might be a little soft-boiled in the head?
He has different priorities.
Misha
Yes,
looks
like
very amused.
beating up,
And goes,
like beating up
That-
his only warlock.
"You pissed him off with that makeout session."
Makeup.
That's what it
Oh,
was.
oh, would you?
That's what it was, wasn't it, Peregrine?
Like I said, I knew I messed up.
You made them so jealous by embracing someone from your past that they beat you up?
Yes.
That's not a healthy relationship.
That is not good. No.
Okay, that's the dead horse here. We know this is a toxic, horrible relationship. So let's, that's on me. Okay, I'll that's on me. Okay, I'll take that one. But yeah, okay, so that's established. There's no confusion on that. Moving forward.
I can't. Okay, yeah. I'm a terrible person.
Wait,
Sorry.
player or character?
No.
Womp.
All right.
Actually,
so-
at this moment, we're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Give Charlie a chance to breathe.
Yeah, since this is the Pile on Charlie or Peregrine session.
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
All right. We will be back in just a few minutes, everybody.
All right.
Okay, sounds.
Okay, we are back. Take it away, Universe.
Yep. We have returned. And Peregrine's patron has been revealed. And everybody's not okay. Literally everybody's not okay.
It's fine.
No. You can't say that anymore.
It's fine.
Peregrine is banned from saying that it's fine. It is, in fact, not
It's an
fine.
objectively false statement.
Yeah.
If I say it
Nope.
enough, it'll become true.
No.
No, you're still under
No, no.
suggestion. You still
That's
got,
not
you
how
just
the
got to
way-
yap about your patron.
Yeah, that's not how that works ever, anywhere.
Okay, but it's in
You
character.
got
True.
you're compelled to yap about your
Right.
patron for
I need to
8
keep talking,
hours.
don't I?
For 8 hours? Are you gonna hold up concentration that long?
Are you really gonna keep me
Yep.
doing this? This is what we're gonna do? I have a
So
whole
I
lore
can't wait to
dump?
hear this.
suggestion
Next 4
the
sessions.
suggestion lasts the suggestion lasts until the concentration is broken or the suggestion has been satisfied. So you telling us as much as you can about your patron.
Okay.
Oh, I
Yep.
can't wait to hear
Oh,
this.
wait. Was that the actual phrasing? Tell us
Yeah,
as
it
much
was
as
tell us about your patron. Tell us more about your patron or maestro or conductor, this music thing.
okay. And
So,
I don't seem to recall anywhere in there being it about answering questions. That means
No,
you're
just tell us
just
about
sitting
them.
there talking.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to ask you anything.
Damn it. Okay.
start talking, bitch.
If
Start talking.
I had
I wasn't
inspiration, I would
expecting
give
this.
it to
I was
Lumen.
not expecting this at all.
Lumen has inspiration
Okay,
from
but
this
no, I'm just
session.
saying I would
Alrighty,
give it to
got it.
them for that
Gotta
phrasing.
collect them all.
That was
Gotta
awesome.
collect them all.
Like Pokemon.
Okay.
Let me know if you need me to fill in some details, Peregrine.
They're super excited
Like-
to do so.
I think Charlie's gonna kill me.
I am going to kill you.
It'll be worth it.
Wait, did I forget? I don't think. Did we go over how long Peregrine's been dead?
Nope.
2 years.
No. But hey,
But
refresh
like
our memory.
last session, did that get talked about? I forget.
Go ahead and tell us
Nope.
about that.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
assume we
Well, I
haven't,
don't
we don't
fucking know.
Just assume
That's
we don't know
what I'm
anything.
So last session, Misha told you that he knew that you were dead. He knew that you were a warlock. He knew that there was a god involved. He knew
Mhm.
that the god was connected to the spooky stuff. And then he talked to you a bunch about patron law and about voids, it being voided, and also about the
Mhm.
fact that you should basically expect to be treated better, and that also other patrons could
Right.
take you if you wanted
Okay.
that. So yeah,
I'm not sure how long ago. It's been a while. I think.
it's kind of fuzzy.
So very, very fuzzy. But I was sacrificed to him. And he saw fit to take me out of the chorus. To bring me back like this. To perform for him. To help him. To make a world for just the two of us. I didn't exactly question it. So, I've been working for him. Would have been part of this group otherwise, honestly. I joined to protect him.
So the entire time.
Long before we met.
Has he given you direct instructions?
I am to keep an eye on you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to be nice there. that was a yes or no question. I wasn't actually looking for that. I was trying to respect your boundaries, and that was just a curiosity of like if you had. Sorry for clarification there.
Ah,
'Cause I
somewhat, yes.
okay. I'm you're I
They were,
understand.
they were often a bit vague.
Sorry, for my character understands you're in a compromised position right now. I saw the position that you're under a spell
You
right
do
now.
now.
No. I'm aware that you're under spell, and your consent is not here right now. So I'm trying, and also based on what you've said, and finally opening up, I'm not trying to. I'm taking it in stages, like just generally yes or no, has he, and then if you're comfortable, what have those orders been? Sorry, I just wanted to clarify on that.
Okay,
So
good to know.
yeah.
To be fair, Peregrine's yapping might include what his perception of your questions are.
Okay, yeah.
So keep that in
That's
mind
kind of
too.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
like meta above board. I just wanted to make it clear what my character's intention are here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So okay, so he has given you direct orders. Because I was just trying to make sure if it was like, is it like a vague like guidance thing, or is it do this kind of?
Oh, he has direct orders all the time.
Okay.
Don't you dare!
I didn't say shit.
That expression, though.
Do I need to get the romance novel fired up again?
No, you don't.
Okay.
No, you don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want to open up that box.
Okay, because like it's always going. It's always going.
You don't want to open up that box. I'm telling you right now.
Okay. Okay. Has he ordered you to actively oppose the intentions of the group?
Of course.
Okay. Have you actively opposed?
Yeah, right? Because it's like the objective
intentions. Yes, that's fair. Yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah.
So, at any point, have you actively like sabotaged our endeavors or worked against them?
Not yet.
Did you have plans to?
Of course, I had plans to.
Okay. Any specific plans that you'd like to share with us now? In an attempt to possibly provide disinformation to Legion. Like if we know like you were planning to do something, can we make it look like you succeeded in that plan?
I was planning on giving him objects.
Oh, okay, damn it. Okay, that's not.
Giving him objects and making sure that any particularly dangerous ones didn't fall into your hands, or making sure that 19 could not kill him, even if that meant killing 19.
So, sorry, quick clarification there. So, if you were unable to obtain an item, you were to what, destroy or get rid of it? Is I just want to make sure, was that what you were planning on doing?
If it was an immediate danger. Otherwise.
No, like if we got to a point where, okay, here's an object and you weren't able to acquire it, were you ordered to then somehow get rid of it? Like make sure nobody can access it? Nothing like that?
No.
Okay. Because that might have given us an option then. Because if like we got to a situation where maybe we could have presented like, I can't get it, so I'm going to destroy it or get rid of it, and
no,
in actuality, we
definitely would not want him to be destroyed. I don't think.
Okay. So he would rather have.
Nisha gives some context here. Legion's plan is never to universe hop unless he's not given an option, and that only happens when one or more of the objects are destroyed, or he attains all of them, and therefore the cycle starts over again. So breaking things is not exactly his plan unless it's the people that are also looking for the things he's looking for.
Okay. So his option is number one for him is he
Oh,
have
so
it.
this is what
Oh,
my imaginary friend said when that we are already fighting this legion, this conductor.
Yes.
okay.
Hmm.
So
Although I do believe that the words that Peregrine used was maestro specifically.
let's keep it at that.
It's
Let's refer to them as maestro, just for until we. Oh, actually, I'm going to stop and look at Misha and go. Wait a minute. Is there such a thing as a temporary warlock patron bond?
All all contracts are temporary depending on the parts of the contract. It's what's in the contract is what decides how long, what it looks like, what the interactions look like, which is
I
why
don't.
when Peregrine told me that he beat the shit out of Peregrine, that I said, "Is this part of your contract? Do you know?" And Peregrine doesn't fucking remember, which is a problem for me and for all of us, really.
I don't remember a contract.
Okay, so
Really.
what if
it could.
until
Hmm.
we find a more permanent solution, perhaps a temporary warlock bond between Misha and Peregrine?
So here's the problem with
I
that.
could
Shit.
potentially look into your memories and see if I can find this contract.
That's an
Think
option too, Peregrine.
maybe not.
The problem with me attempting to make a contract with Peregrine is this isn't like 19. This isn't like somebody who was a holder already deciding that they wanted to switch a patron. You know, remember that little sticky, that little thing that was following 19
Right.
around?
Yeah.
That was his previous patron, right? He's mentioned that before. Um, Sticky consented to me doing that because Sticky and I are buddies. Um, Legion can go die in a fire. So he's not going to just let me have a piece of Peregrine's soul, especially if he's a jealous asshole, tantrum having toddler. I view your patron so highly, don't you know?
But
Um,
doesn't being a patron warlock component require any contract requires a willing component. If they were sacrificed and that's not willing, you weren't willingly sacrificed, were you? Okay, then that is a nullified. You can't make a contract under duress.
Peregrine, did you ever agree that you were his, verbally? I don't mean to embarrass you, but it's important.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we're shit out of luck.
Was that after? Were those comments made before or after the deal?
I don't know.
Okay. So you don't recall when the deal was made. Okay. I think okay. We need to know the specifics of the
Not sure how long it's been.
Okay. I think again, I think priority is we need to know specifics of the contracts. Specifics of the contract. Uh being this is
Peregrine should have access to it, but he doesn't, which is upsetting.
would that be is that a just generally speaking, since I don't know warlock stuff because it's beneath me, because it's not real magic. Would that, I mean, as a general principle with any warlock pact, would that nullify it if they have no knowledge of it? I mean,
It would be considered void, but Peregrine has this weird connection with him, And Legion runs on different rules, which is why I was really confused earlier, but that explains a whole lot there, Peregrine. Why none of the rules that we're supposed to follow apply to you. This is a whole different ballgame, folks. This is not.
Yeah, this changes everything.
Yeah.
That we literally cannot do anything until we get this figured out.
We literally cannot do anything about this, to be frank. Unless we defeat Legion, Peregrine's soul belongs to him unless somebody else of a higher caliber than me is able to influence that. Now, I know that you've had other. What was that,
Who
Peregrine?
would be of a higher caliber?
Yeah.
We'd be looking for a god.
Somebody know any gods? Come offhand. Anybody got them on the?
Peregrine,
Yes.
you have a connection to a god.
How much
As
do
an
you know
Aasimar,
about me?
you know, frankly, quite a bit more than you thought, and clearly not enough. So now we're both pissed off.
What god?
Let's move on.
Oh, so you're answering my question. Okay, great. What god?
Do you want to
With
tell
the
him?
Raven Queen, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Yes, we have spoken to the
Oh,
little
that makes
birds.
sense. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually. There's an option.
That explains so much more to me too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Look at Mission go. Okay,
Well,
yeah.
not like she's really
It's
done
time
all
to-
that much. Besides, make my life harder, honestly.
But you had a direct
But she
interaction.
was keeping.
You had a direct interaction with the Raven Queen,
No.
Who are you asking?
Peregrine.
Okay, go ahead.
Lumen
Not
answers.
exactly.
What
Oh.
exactly? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Lumen.
Lumen, what'd you say?
Lumen will say, oh, yes.
Uh-oh.
What you've spoken to.
Oh, when we were in the graveyard, there were those birdies that were all over the the tombs. I spoke to one of them, and they said they were keeping an eye on you, Peregrine.
Oh shit, that's right. Lumen actually said that.
They were keeping an eye on you for her, is what they said.
And a great job at it.
Easy. Let's take it easy, because that might be your good best bet right now. So you said you didn't have, not exactly. What do you mean exactly? What exactly is your relation to the Raven Queen? Still under the spell.
It technically doesn't count because it's not the patron.
Fuck.
Not about Legion.
Yeah.
Damn it, that's right. Oh
It's
yeah,
only
so
info on Legion.
right. So this would actually wait. What if I rephrase it?
Mm-mm.
No, I can't. No, I can't. Can't make that stretch.
First of all, yeah, no, yeah.
So it's up to you if you want to answer that. Actually, yeah. So
Yeah. Misha looks kind of expectantly at you, Peregrine.
I was connected to her by birth.
you're related.
No. Not exactly. More like connected.
Connected at birth or by birth? Sorry, I don't remember which was said.
I'm an Aasimar. Or was.
Yeah, that's inconvenient too, by the way.
What?
being part of the chorus means that Legion has access to all of the powers of every soul that has been sucked into that creep, which means Peregrine has no access to his Aasimar powers whatsoever.
I thought they were
Very inconvenient.
helpful.
I think maybe we need to explore the possibility of maybe building your relationship possibly with the Raven Queen. Now, I understand there's a bit of bitterness and
We speak to her.
poutiness, but yeah, apparently, according to Lumen, they're keeping an eye on you.
We think it is very foolhardy to try and take one of the Raven Queen's, well, effectively children from them.
Sorry. 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 Charlie, your hand on your shoulder looks like a thumbs up. So Discord just gave the thumbs up.
I realized
Thumbs
that.
up, yeah.
I was like, what?
I was really trying to keep a straight face.
I'm sorry.
I wonder if I could talk to this queen.
I could try and arrange it.
How?
Well, the same way I contact Peregrine when they were not in this barrier.
I don't know.
No.
I mean, you can
Maybe
try
we'll see
it.
if it works.
You want to jump into
You
the
could
mind
try
of a
it.
god? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nothing could. I don't foresee any problems coming from that.
Perhaps less nuclear option.
Yeah, on your brain, nuclear for your brain.
Yes, I am in charge of protecting you guys. Which means any god attempting to influence your group, I am aware of.
Not Legion.
Not a god yet,
Shut up, Peregrine.
right? He's not a god yet. He's just really powerful.
Oh no, Legion is a god.
Fuck.
Don't make that mistake. He is a god. However, this whole thing about they work on different rules.
Right.
Remember that part when I said that several times?
Yes.
I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck you exist in the way that you are right now. So
how
as
do
far as
you
that's
even
concerned,
exist? I don't know.
How are you?
he has never plucked anyone ever out of the chorus, ever. So you're special in all the wrong ways.
Wow. I know. I mean, I'm harsh, but damn.
Yeah, thanks.
But I still like you, Peregrine. I think you're cool. I don't think you're wrong in all the ways ever.
No, I didn't say he was wrong. I said he was special in all the wrong ways, as in all the ways he would prefer not to be special. He has been made special. I don't think that's far off to say, do you?
I just think there would be a nicer way to say it, is all.
I'm not the nice guy. I'm the punch guy. Point is, you
I
want
can
niceness,
punch.
you go
I
to
can throw a
19.
punch.
You want to throw a punch at me and see how it goes?
I would love to spar with you. Let's
I'll-
spar. Yeah, let's go.
Because I bet you I will knock your soul out of your body.
You might. Are you a god? I don't think you're a god. Are you classified as a god? You're just really powerful, right?
I'm classified as an immortal, so
Well, I mean, I'm still interested.
we'll talk about it later.
Okay, cool. Spar, by the way, sparring, friendly.
Yeah, you look like you can take a punch.
I
We'll see how far your soul flies. But you look like you can take a punch. It's freaking out.
I'm
Yeah,
just
well,
imagining Liberty going flying like a fucking baseball.
Yes, that is entirely possible. I'm pretty tough though. I'm strong. I'm not necessarily very tough.
Will Misha make a home run?
I'm
I-
happy. I'm happy to have you test your metal.
Which we will. We'll put a pin in that. I'm super excited about that. Definitely. That's priority number 3 for me currently.
Mhm,
So let's
mhm.
not forget
Just be
that.
aware, if you punch me, you are likely to break your hand. So, just putting that out there in case you decide that you want to be smart about your life.
No, we'll
Unlike Peregrine, nobody's maintaining your existence. So,
I'm self-reliant.
I 100% believe you.
You believe that I believe it.
That too. Um.
Okay, so
So
Anyway, point is,
it is a
I
no
can,
to psychically connecting to the Raven Queen.
yeah, I think that's a really,
That's up to
really.
you, Lumen. If you want to do that, that's totally up to you.
I think that'd be the equivalent of you like diving into the sun. I don't. Well, it might be interesting. I don't know if you would survive it.
Do you have God's phone number?
He's got yours.
Yeah.
It is only a message. It is like an advanced prayer.
Oh,
It is a prayer with
hold on, hold on.
priority.
I thought you. Okay, you're talking about
Priority
sending a
prayer?
message. I thought you were actually trying to jump in like you do with everybody else when you jump into people's brains.
It is similar. I can send a message and then they can reply.
Unless they're on a different plane, right?
No, even on a different plane.
Well, I
You would
believe
have had to be on a
Misha was
different plane
mentioning that
if
they
you
might
made it
actually
reach me.
wait.
What?
Say again.
You would have had to have been able to reach another plane since you reached me.
Oh, you were on a
Oh
different
yes,
plane.
we were very good at that.
Yeah, where were you?
Peregrine, how did you get there? Actually, I'm very curious about that.
Yeah. How did you get to a different plane and back? Well, I'm assuming the a-hole, but where?
I have a link.
You're
You
gonna have
said
to
a
I'll
link.
explain
take
that.
out the pendulum.
Link. I thought you said a
Right,
leak,
got it.
like water coming
That's
out.
what I heard too. That's
I'm
why I was
sorry.
confused.
Yeah, I was.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
The
Flibberty,
little wax will take care of
yes.
that.
Flibberty, you remember that pendulum coming up as magic several
Right.
times that you've done detect magic.
Is that his
You can summon
focus?
me.
Can I have 11 minutes to take a look at that real quick?
Yeah.
I'll give it right back after the. I just want to identify it. Do
Mm,
you know exactly what it is?
it's a gift from Maestro.
That'll be a no. So I will give it right back. I will not leave. You will be right here. I promise you. When I'm done identifying it, I will return it to you.
Do I think there's anything that would like
Hold on.
be a problem there?
You know that maestro, that your maestro handed that to you directly, and you also know that it is a tool, um, and that's all he told you it was. So technically, you can tell him what it is, but other than that, I mean, it's not like he's told you you can't give it to anyone. But that was kind of implied when he handed it to you. So up to you what you want to do with that.
Would he know?
Technically, anything that
Who
happens here
knows?
is beyond Misha's barrier. As far as Misha is concerned, nothing can be heard, but things can be seen. So that again is up to you.
I think it's best we don't
Why not?
do that. Misha,
Yes.
how How complete is this barrier of yours?
I only put it up for audio. Sound.
Okay. So,
I've never done visuals before.
What if he closes his eyes?
Possibly.
Or,
That's up
okay,
to Peregrine.
well, I'll say what's your concern? That I won't give it back, or you're not allowed to give it away, or
that I shouldn't give it away and that he will notice.
I will. Well, how about this? I'll come over, and I'm assuming you're holding it in your hand.
Yeah.
I'll put
I'm
my
gonna,
hand.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch it, but I'll put my hands around yours and close them. Say, let's just. I'm gonna, and I'll lower your hands down so they're out of view. And I was like, we're just gonna sit here and talk. How's that? Just for about 11 minutes.
Misha moves closer to Peregrine and touches his shoulder. Doesn't say anything, just kind of rests a hand there.
And
Peregrine is very jumpy.
And I'll gently move your hands in a way that I have physical I'm not taking it. I'm just opening your hands just a
it's
little
like
bit.
Peregrine is like this, and then your hands are like this, kind of on top of it.
No, I'm like, I'm assuming he kind of just is holding the locket, and I put both hands on his, and then I just open his hand a little bit so enough of the locket touches my hand, but he is still holding it. He has not let go of it.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just like, you have not released it. You have not given it away. I am just doing that. I was like, let's just hang out here for about 11 minutes. And I'm going to ritually cast Identify. And I'm going to say, if you're okay, let's just talk here for a minute. You know what? Forget I asked you to even give it to me. You hold on to it. You're not going to give it to me, right? You're going to hold on to this.
Right.
That we're agreed. You're not giving it away. Great. Okay.
Hex, Lumen, and Lumen, what are your passives?
Passive perception.
Mm-hmm.
I believe mine is 11. Yeah.
Okay. Hex, what's yours?
16.
Okay. Hold on one second.
Insanity.
I know. Yeah, they got 20s and everything. Oh, fuck. What did we do?
Nope. I hit the wrong thing. Sorry, guys. I was looking for the dice.
All right, shit's
No,
going down.
Wait.
I will always let you know if it's turn order time.
Okay. Yeah, the turn order popped up. I was like, oh shit. I thought I was being careful there.
And I am dead now.
Nope.
Goodbye,
you're not.
guys.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Then neither of you guys see anything. So.
Wait, he did a charisma check?
He's doing a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing okay. Just not against what he's trying to do it against. So he's kind of struggling at the moment. But you guys don't see that. So
for 11 minutes, I can't talk or do anything. I am ritually casting.
Zeshakuya seems kind of lost a little bit and kind of glances at Lumen and kind of shakes his head like, this is a lot. This is so much.
Zeshakui is doing that.
He doesn't say anything, but he's just kind of looking at you like, oh my god.
Yeah, she still has 5 eyes too. So, so she's kind of gonna like walk over there and just like pat him on the shoulder with one hand. As she's still concentrating on making Peregrine talk about their patron.
Yep.
Put a concentration thing on them.
Oh
It's a
yeah, it is
stopwatch.
concentration. Oh my gosh, I forgot.
Stopwatch.
The eye thing. Oh, stopwatch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just what we use in general.
No, you're good.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, she's like, it is very weird time, and that is something for me to say.
Are you okay?
Hmm. Um. Yes and no. It is hard to see these things happen to someone that I care about, but it is not unfamiliar.
Hex, you doing all right over there?
This is all very much over my head.
Says the smartest one in the party.
Yep.
That says a lot.
We got no chance, guys.
I can't just leave him.
Who do you say that to?
Just saying it because I'm supposed to keep talking about him.
Right, fair enough. Fair enough.
And I hear that, but I
Why do
can't say
you
anything. So I'd be like, yeah, you can't
why
leave
do you
him.
think that? Why do you think that, Peregrine?
He loves me.
Look
I
at
am,
yourself.
and I am emphatically shaking my head at that.
It's like, I can't talk about this,
at-
damn it. Why are you adding lore?
Look at how you are treated. And do you think that that is love?
Maybe.
We have not been in love in our lives, but we know it is not this. This is a entity taking nefarious control of you through an indirect mean. You are not their love, you are their hostage. And it pains us to see you in such a state, to see you be used like this. Because, as we have said before, you mean a great deal to us.
No.
I didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
You don't know me.
Yeah, I just heard I know.
He said, you don't know me.
She kind of lets out a big sigh. And will speak a little softer and be like, maybe that is correct. But all the same, we do care for you and we do not wish to see you hurt like this.
I'm not all that bad.
One more time.
I'm not all that bad. Badly hurt.
The intent is the point.
The intent. Just to remind me that I am his.
Misha also adds, the intent was also to let us know that Peregrine belonged to him. Because what he did was not for Peregrine's benefit. He did that for us. I want that very clear.
That is a oily taste in our mouth.
But it is true.
Not forever. We will work to get you out of this situation. But the first person who needs to want to leave that situation is you. So
Misha
please
kind of
tell me more. Tell me more of your patron who treats you with this corrupt love. I learned that word recently. It's very good.
as you say this, Misha kind of flinches actually, and this like cut develops on his face and begins to bleed. He looks really annoyed and he goes, "We're running out of time here, folks."
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You need to break this contract. We think returning to your goddess is the way.
I don't see why she would even want me.
Very good. Get back in game.
Wake up your computer.
Yep.
Check your messages.
Would it help if I asked her on your behalf?
I don't see how you're going to do that.
Well, let us find out.
About that
And
jumping
she'll
into the
snap.
sun thing.
Yeah.
Peregrine, also check
Yep,
your
she
check your
will.
message.
She,
Oh,
I just want to break you completely. Okay.
Oof. You're not the only one, Flirty.
So she will dismiss the concentration on suggestion because this is a 3rd level spell and it's probably going to take a lot.
Ooh. Okay.
Actually, oh, you casted it third?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because it's only level 2
Oh,
spell.
I'm casting. I'm casting sending it. And that's a level 13.
Sorry, confused. There, I got it.
Yep. You're good. You're good.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
oh,
she
I
will.
can't tell. I'm busy.
Yep. Nope.
I gave my
Yep.
warnings previously.
Okay, let me just bring up the spell so I remember how
Isha?
much words I have.
How long do we have?
Okay.
We've got about enough to get him through this spell, and that's about it. Your maestro calls. I can hear him ranting now.
Okay.
Okay.
So
just,
she will.
real quick, sorry. While that was going on, I sent a message to Peregrine saying, when Lumen said you need to want to leave, I gave his hands a gentle reassuring squeeze, like because I could hear it, but I can't say anything. So I was just like, yeah, that's the important part.
Okay, so 25 words
Okay.
sent to being a creature familiar.
You've spoken with their minions and you
Crow.
know of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, so are you sending it to the crow or to her directly?
I'm sending it to her directly, based on what I've heard and read. Well, not read, but heard, and the interaction with the crow itself.
Okay.
Wait,
It was Raven, right?
it says
Raven.
if it knows you,
Yeah.
it can reply immediately. Well, it's a god, so it kind of knows everybody, doesn't it?
Omniscient, yeah.
Yeah. So
You're not able to talk, Liberty.
sorry. This was
Yep.
sorry. This was a technical question. My apologies.
Oh no, that's okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she will basically point her fingers at Peregrine and snap them, and the suggestion just sort of fades from their mind.
Okay.
And she said, "I am sorry, Peregrine. I did not want to do that. And as much as I do not want to do this, there's little choice." And she will, all of those eyes will glow like they did before, and all of her hair, as it effectively takes her out of consciousness as she tries to extend that message through different planes. There is a small 5% chance that it doesn't arrive, so I'll roll that now. Oof, cool. No critical fail.
Yep.
So she will reach out to the Raven Queen and say these 25 words to them.
I will count.
Okay. I'm also counting. Just
And I am too, because it's fun.
Absolutely.
We're all
We're all counting.
Your Azamar Peregrine is in dire straits with the Legion. He needs your help. We need you to help him. Please. Thank you, Lumen. There's a comma.
Had one spare.
What was that
Yep,
last one?
one to spare.
Had one last word.
Oh, she just said thank you, Lumen, but I put a comma.
Little comma.
So thank you, comma, Lumen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You put punctuation.
All right.
In. Nice of you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's classy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go ahead.
Lessons have been paying off.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Does it work?
You feel it go through. But there is this dark and cold feeling, but it's not the same as like the one that comes from Peregrine. It's like it's the environment is dark and cold, but the receiver is in that environment instead of everything is dark and cold.
Mm-hmm.
You see sort of on the edges of your sight golden threads, but there is no direct reply for a moment before you hear, "We will meet soon. Tell Peregrine his mother and brother miss him terribly." It's the end of the comment. And it is very full. You feel very full for a moment in your mind as you get these booming cosmic sounding words, and you are gonna have to roll a con save actually for me.
Okay.
Go ahead and do
That's
that.
fine.
That's some
I
audacity.
can't believe it did either, but
Probably not enough.
Yeah.
Could I use
Lumen
actually? Could
passes
I
out.
use my?
Oh,
Yeah, that sounds right.
immediately.
Do you want it? I said it before you. Do you want to use your inspiration?
Oh,
Yeah, could I? Could I use my
Go
inspirations or
for
not?
it. Go for it. Go
Okay,
for it.
cool.
Go
I'm gonna
for it.
do it one more time.
That was my fault. I said it before you could say it. Nope.
Wasn't
Passes out.
enough.
Yep.
Okay,
Nope.
that's fine.
Flat. So what you guys see is Lumen do her magic thing. Her eyes glow. Her hair glows, and then you see her eyes kind of shift as if she's like glancing around in her peripheral before she kind of like her head flies back and she almost collapses, although Zeshikuya is next to her enough and able to get her before she just fucking collapses on the floor. But Lumen is no longer conscious.
as they fall into Zeke's arms, there's a flash, and there's the cover of the romance novel.
Oh my god.
No.
And he's like, Lumen, are you okay? Wait. And he's like doing like the light patting of her cheek kind of thing, like, I'm really worried about this. But Lumen is still breathing, and that's all he could really beg for in this situation. Um, that cut on Misha's cheek gets doubled on the other side. And Flipperty, you are
Yeah.
able to finish your spell
Okay.
before Misha's sort of hand is like thrown off of Peregrine. He doesn't move from his position, but he kind of glares as this like bruising appears, as if somebody grabbed Misha's wrist, like with a vice grip. And Peregrine, the sound is back, and it's so much louder. And you don't hear his voice, but you hear all of the others chittering and chattering about what you've been up to. Not that they've seen it, or not that they've heard it, but they've been like, they're like, he's been talking to them forever. And one of them goes, do you think Legion knows? Should we tell him? And then another goes, I mean, it is his favorite. He would want to know.
No.
Just all of this loud, booming noise right in your face, right in your ears, behind your eyes. It's a lot.
Question.
No.
Now I'm done with my spell, right? It finished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that, I hear the noise again, and I'll immediately just start saying, and I think that's probably the best course of action. We should probably, I think we agree that, we got to get this done. We have more items to find. I think that's a good course of action, and we'll just go with that, okay? And I'll pat your hands, and I'll kind of chuck your chin and look up to you, give you a wink, and step back.
I don't think Peregrine is in the winking mood at the moment.
No, I'm trying to make it look like,
I know.
yeah, but letting him know, hey, I'm good, I got it. You got this. Kind of. I'm trying to reassure him.
Peregrine is overwhelmed.
But you know what? I'll still, as long as you don't pull away, I'm going to continue to hold your hand.
Yep.
Like
Um,
I'm there until you pull away.
Yep.
How much do I freeze? How much do I freeze?
Roll for stupid.
Roll for
That's
stupid.
how we do this.
Let's
Roll for
go.
stupid. Oh.
Do you go high or low?
Oh, right in the middle.
Well, that'd be low.
Yeah. So I guess I'm freezing. I don't move.
All right, and I patted your hand, and I'm right there.
Okay.
I got
Misha
you.
looks pissed and is like rubbing the blood off of himself. And you see him heal himself as he sort of rubs the cuts, but he looks really annoyed. Not angry, just really annoyed. Like that was super inconvenient and really annoying to listen to, kind of vibes. you all have found out some very deep and personal information about your friend today. You might have some thoughts about that, some very deep feelings, some betrayal, perhaps. Um, Lumen is passed out. Zeshikuya is freaking out, just more internally. Peregrine is frozen. Misha's pissed. Hex, you're lost, I imagine, in this scenario.
No idea what's going on.
Lost. And Flipperty, you're the only person who's like, yeah, I think that was informative and important and fuck.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of it. And I'm also trying
Yep.
to put up an act because I know
Hmm.
someone's listening and watching now.
Yep. And we will go over the results of your spell
Nice.
next week.
Oh, there's one thing I would do. I'd turn around and go, "Oh God, did they jump into the brain of a god? God damn it!" And when I see
For Lumen.
Lumen, yeah, I look back and like, they did it, didn't they? Did what? Oh God. So yeah, that's all I got. It's like I warned them.
Yeah,
You know what? I gave
yep.
you know. Awesome. Oh my gosh.
No. Notably, Zeshikuya has lowered her to the ground and is not just carrying her, and is still trying to wake her up in a slight panic. But yeah, that's where we're ending. Let's turn it over to Emma, our outro person.
Gosh.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, this was a lot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need processing time for this.
I
Sorry, Emma.
I can't believe we did.
apologize to me too.
My poor
all
little
session.
kobold is like fucking lost. Like, what the
Everything
shit
is.
going on?
You
It's
have
a whole
never
new
felt
it's a
so
whole new game
small.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. My backstory problems look like nothing. Just, I'm
Yeah.
fine. You know what? I'm doing great. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you.
so lost.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in and trying to keep track of what the fuck is going on. Our playthrough of Seekers of Fate. Make sure to come back next Sunday for more of whatever this is. Same time, same place. Don't forget to hit those like, follow, subscribe buttons. It really helps us out. And we'll see you guys next week for more of our adventures with Seekers of Fate.
Bye everybody.
Bye.